morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday, hump day, and hope everyone's doing well today. As you can see, it's going to be low impact once again. This is day 3 and overlooked muscles. Some of these more overlooked than others. We don't usually overlook them, but there are certain things that we're going to do today that might be a little bit different. Hope you're doing well. Shout out, happy birthday to Turtellini. We'll add those reps at the end. I'm just kidding. We won't do that today. But happy birthday on Cinco de Mayo. All right, it's going to be 10 different moves on a 45-15 tempo, 2 times through. We're going to need dumbbells, low impact stuff, movements that are going to target certain areas that are often overlooked. All right, let's start crossing our chest. Let's go straight up, not opposite elbow. Same knee, same elbow. All right, let's reach and stretch, kick that opposite arm back. Cross your chest, opposite knee to elbow. Hands behind your head, alternating prisoner lunges, shoulders back, chest out, chin up. Drop that back knee down. Don't worry about getting all the way down. You just want to start to step, loosen it up. All right, let's reverse that. Touch the floor over to your knee. Stepping back, reverse nudge, reverse step. All right, cross your chest, opposite knee to elbow. Reach and stretch once again, kicking that opposite arm back. Opening up the core, hitting the obliques. We'll switch that to elbow. All right, arms out, palms up, little forward roll. Palms down, reverse that pterodactyl. Shoulder blades together. Let's go under over, scissor. All right, shake it out. Wonderful job. We just this a little bit. Must have bumped the mic. All right, perfect. All right, so 10 different moves, 45-15 tempo. The first one, we're going to require 2 dumbbells. I call them split stance calf raises. Those of you on the website know this one. You're on your toes on both of these. You don't need dumbbells if you don't want to. One thing I would recommend is a chair or something you can hold on to because there's a little balance involved in this one. Left and front, right and back, and we're going to do a little split stance calf raise. The heels never really touch. We're going to keep them off the ground the whole time, and we're going to switch sides. Split stance calf raise. The next one is going to be called plie calf raise. Seems weird, but it hits a different target dimension of the calf muscle. All right, let's get started. Dumbbells, you don't need heavy. Lighter, moderate. There's going to be a bench. Oh, this is another one. This is another one I want to show you since these are newer for some of you. We're going to sit on the bench here. Wrist twist, double arm. So you're dropping your fingers down, curling up. The next one is going to be, this is not wrist twist, I'm sorry, wrist curl. Then we have reverse curl. A lot of times this requires lighter dumbbells, so just keep that in mind if you want to adjust. And then the last one is wrist twist. We probably know, we just don't usually do it on a bench. Then of course we have mule kicks and fire hydrants. That's going to be dumbbell here. You don't really need a dumbbell if you don't want to, but if you want to really push it. Mule kick, and then the other one is fire hydrant. Again, if you're on the website, you're familiar with these two moves, but I just want you to be prepared of what to expect. All right, let's get started. Split stance, calf raise. 45, 15, 10, but we're starting at T-10. If you need to, get a chair nearby just so you have something to hold on to. I'm going to have dumbbells on both my side, holding them just right here, like that. Left and front, right and back, heels off the ground. Let's go. Now in this case, one will activate more than the other. It's not a deep split stance. But it fires up. "20 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Right leg is in front, left is in back. Split stance, calf raises on this side. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Working the calves. That foot in front, you want to focus on that front part of your calf. It's called the Tibialis Interior. That's that front little tiny muscle. There's other movements for that. We will hit those at some point. Not today. But I will not overlook them, I promise. Oi. Mm-hmm. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right. This is plie calf raise. Their heels are together like this, toes flaring out. Still keeping the dumbbells to the side. And we're going in 4 seconds. 3. This one's harder for balance, so if you want to get a chair in front of you or on the side, just keep that in mind. Plie calf raises. Hitting more of the medial side of the gastroc, calf muscle back. Oi. Those add up in the calves, no? On deck, 20 seconds is mule kick to the right. So we'll need one dumbbell, mule kick to the right. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. That burns. All right, here we go. Mule kick. So I'm going to go kick that dumbbell on the right side of my right knee pit, and we're kicking that heel up. Heel is close to your glutes. You want to keep it nice and tight. That'll keep the dumbbell secure as well. Let's go. We're going to kick up here. We're going to drop about 6 to 8 inches down, and then right back up. Now, believe it or not, the standing leg, the standing knee on the floor is also activated. You're going to feel that in your glute as well, and your hips. Mostly glute knee area. You want to focus on glute knee, glute minimus. A little bit of glute maximus. Three seconds. 2, 1, and time. We're going to keep it here because we're doing the infamous fire hydrant. I'll give you an angle so you can see where I'm going here. Just going to the side. Same position, same leg. Get ready for 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Fire hydrant coming to the side here. Bring it down. This really opens it up. Now when you're opening up here, you're going to feel it on the resting leg here, gluteus medius. And then abductors on the right side. Boy. If you're struggling with the dumbbell, just do it body weight. You'll still feel it. There's a way to do this with tension bands. I will time. There are going to be some days where I start to incorporate some tension bands as well. We're switching legs, but you can do this tension band style. It's pretty effective too. All right, here we go. Mule kick. Let's do it. Left side, kicking up. Good extension to the top. Heel up, close to the butt. Hang tough. We're almost there. 12 seconds. Three, two, one. All right, time. Perfect. We've got fire hydrants on the left side. Here we go. New position. Left side. 3, 2. I can't see the clock. You know, if people want to fix their graphics, maybe don't put so much on there so I can see the screen. Speaking of all these big companies who think it's fancy to fix stuff that don't need to be fixing. Oh, we're going to fix that. But sir, it's not broke. And let's fix it anyway. That way I can justify my bloated salary. I don't know what I'm talking about right now. 10 seconds. 2, 1. All right. Find a chair, a bench, whatever, but we're going to be doing this in seated. And this is wrist curl. Right on the edge, both dumbbells. Your forearms are down by your knees. Make sure you're not lifting your elbows, but your forearms are on your thighs. And then from here, you're just going to roll your fingertips down and then roll them right back up. Little wrist curl. Sometimes we do these when I'm doing like tabletop curls or something. But this one's specifically focusing on forearms, wrists, forearms. Keep it up. Hang tough. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right. This is a tough one. This one's the sleeper. Call them reverse curls. So now your palms are down, just like this, and then we're going to reverse it. A lot of times this requires lighter weight. I'm using lightweight anyway, so I'm good to go. All right. Again, make sure your elbows are staying flat and they're not lifting up. Especially on this one, your elbows are going to want to lift up like this. Make sure you keep them nice and flat. And then reverse that. Wrist curl going up. I tell you, people in the gym don't understand this one. They just don't get it. What's he doing? He's not doing like bench press, curls or anything. What's that working? You locking out your fingers? Yeah, I'm doing finger curls. Schmuck. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Time. All right, now we have the wrist twist. So this one's when we're opening up and closing. You don't want to go too fast with this. This is a controlled movement, so you don't want to like just arbitrarily fling it around. Otherwise that can lead to bad stuff. All right, here we go. Palms are up, down, control, and then up. We do these a lot, again, on those tabletop curls. Good stuff. "15 seconds. It's starting to burn a little bit. 3, 2, 1. All right, time. Split stance calf raises once again. Left leg is in front, right is in back. Again, front when you're focusing on the front of that calf. That's right here. Tibialis Interior. There's other stuff for that. We're going to eventually start targeting that a little bit more. All right, here we go. Heels off the ground. Raise it. Try not to let the heels touch. Even that balance of working those flexor muscles, that's fine. If you haven't discovered by now, you can basically do these body weight if you wanted to. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rotation. All right. Right in front, left and back. Shoulders back, chest out, chin up, heels off the ground. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Calf raise. "30 seconds. Keep the balance. Burn the calves. Yay. Woohoo. Burn it. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, that's on fire. We got some plies. Oh, he's a ballerina. I'm anything but. My flexibility is like a wooden peg. All right, here we go. In 2, 1. Plie, calf raise, control. Heels aren't touching, you can't see. I'm keeping those off the ground. Boy. "20 seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's time. Wowza. Mule kick. Just need one dumbbell here. I'll put that on the side. Mule kick, right side. So, dumbbell, right knee pit. Here we go. 2, 1. Let's mule kick it. Make sure you're getting it high enough. Really focus on that hamstring on the right side. There's also glute. If you are dealing with back pain, a lot of that's attributed to weak glutes. Just FYI. One of the things to help alleviate some of that back pain is start working out the glutes, stretching it, foam rolling. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax. We've got new fire hydrants. I'll do it on an angle so you can see this one better. Same leg. In 3, 2, 1, fire hydrant. To the side. Bring it down. Control that. Abductors. Of course, hitting glute med again. Just in a different dimension. I'm knocking my butt to the next dimension. home stretch. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Time. All right, other side. Heel kick on the left. There we go. 2, 1. Mule kick. Starting to fire up. Control it. Make sure the heel's close to the butt. Otherwise, that dumbbell's going to feel like it's going to fall. It's a way of you correcting yourself. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, fire hydrants. Here we go. T minus 10. And 3, 2, 1. Here we go, fire hydrant. After these moves, stick around. I'm going to show you some bonus ones. We're not going to do them, but there will be some more overlooked exercises coming soon. Coming soon to a YouTube near you. Almost 3 seconds. 2, 1. Time. All right. Find a bench. Grab 2 dumbbells because we have wrist curls. So once again on the wrist curls, forearms on top of your thighs. Make sure your elbows, you're not lifting your elbows up. So your elbows are going to want to come up here when you want to cheat. Don't do that. Keep your elbows flat. Let's do it. Just rolling the fingertips down, roll right back up. Hey bro, you're doing curls wrong. Thanks. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, and time. We got reverse curls. This one's the tough one. But again, elbows are going to want to lift. Don't let them. So if they are lifting, go lighter. If you can't go lighter, do body weight. I'd rather you do that because just that movement alone is going to strengthen and increase range of motion. All right, let's do it. Some people have a really short range of motion on the wrists. A lot of that's because it's just tight. A little strength training routine like this will help kind of lengthen in those muscles, stretch it out a little bit, help the range of motion. Something like this you could basically do almost every day. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, we got one more. And it is wrist twist, so open and close, open and close. It burns a little bit, though. There we go. Wrist twist. Let's do it. Close and open. Control it. Go a little faster, just make sure it's still controlled. 3, 2, 1, and time. Awesome. All right, walk it off. Beautiful. Stick around. I'm going to show you a few bonus exercises. A few bonuses, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave in the comment section. I'm going to dispense with the stretching today because basically this is kind of like the stretch. We're hitting certain muscles that we're targeting, going slower, controlled, increasing range of motion. But if you have a foam roller, make sure you do that. We're going to start incorporating that down the road. All right, one of the things I want to focus on, this is another overlooked muscle again, your hands. Hands are a big one. A lot of times people will start getting carpal tunnel in their hands. They have arthritis, even knuckle issues. If you get movement in your hands alone, that's good enough. If you're just doing this every day, just movement, open and close, that works. Stack of paper, just crumple up paper, that's another good one. But if you don't want to waste any paper, the dumbbell is here. Right here, I just call these cranes. You want to keep the dumbbell on the side if your dumbbell sits like that. If not, you just want to kind of hold it here with the other hand and lift. But if you can put it on the side, you're just coming down here, just kind of bending over, you're clawing it, and you're picking it up right down here. And you can do an advanced version where you're just kind of doing deadlift, a stiff leg deadlift, along with clawing, and that's all I'm doing is I'm just holding it like this, if you see that. Clawing with my fingers. And that's going to strengthen, if you're dealing with carpal tunnel or other issues, that's going to strengthen muscles in your fingers, these little flexor muscles down here, and that's going to help alleviate pain and relieve some of that inflammation if you are getting some of that. One of the problems with someone who's going through carpal tunnel, arthritis, they oftentimes don't want to move. So the lack of movement will continue to create more inflammation and more pain. Movement's going to help that blood flow and keep that circulation going. And at the same time, that's going to definitely work as a shock absorber. So as you're building muscles in your hand strength, it's going to feel a lot better. Pain's going to go away. So of course, left side, other side here, clot, back up. However many reps you want to do, I usually recommend 5 to 10 reps, or you can even do this one. These are claw exchanges. This one's a tough one, but you want to make sure you do light dumbbells. So you're coming up here, twist, twist, down. Up here, twist, grab, down. So it's just claw exchange. Up here, you want to twist that wrist, grab it, and then down. Do it one more time. Lift, using that wrist to twist, grab it, twist here, and then down. 3 pounds, 2 pounds, it doesn't have to be that heavy. I mean, this one's heavier, but you can definitely do the same concept applies with a 3-pounder. You just want to control it here, twist. This one's a very important one because you want to make sure you're activating that reverse, like that reverse wrist raise. That's a tough one. Coming here, back down, lift, grab, and then down. So claw exchanges. All right, this other one's a little bit more difficult to get used to, but it's, again, tibialis interior. That's that front part of your calf muscle. Often overlooked. People are always thinking about the gastroc, this back here, but a lot of times you're overlooking this. Now, there's ways to do that in the gym where you can adjust even on like the leg press machine. You can adjust where it focuses on the front of your calf. But if you don't have that option, here's a dumbbell option. In some cases, you may want to use shoes, but there's a couple of ways you can do that. Now, all I'm doing here is I am clamping my feet to the dumbbell like this. So I'm getting my toes here, and I'm just clamping it and lifting. Position. This is one of the reasons it's tough. And I have socks on, so. All right, so we're going to place that here, and it's just a little lift. So as you can see with the dumbbell, it's a small range of motion, but if you hit this, you're definitely going to feel this also in your feet, your toes, but it starts to work. You'll feel that in tibialis anterior. Now, there's another way to do this. If you're sitting somewhere where you can dangle your feet, that's another way, and I'll show you that in a second. But we'll just do reps of this, to work that front of the calf. All right. Now, I don't have something where I'm high enough, but if perchance your feet are dangling, you can do the same thing. I'll just do it with lifting, but it's the same way. So you can lift it this way. what I would recommend is something supporting behind your hamstrings. That way you're focusing specifically on tibialis anterior. Otherwise, if you're lifting your legs, it's going to be hip flexors. You want to try to avoid that on this exercise. All right. There's more stuff coming, but we're going to be incorporating some of these in just kind of specialty workouts and things like that. If you have tension bands, get them ready because we're going to start incorporating tension bands. So, you know, resistance bands, however you want to call them. If you're under a lot of tension, I call them tension bands. We're going to get some of those involved. All right, fantastic, guys. So there it is. 10 different moves, 45-15 tempo, overlooked muscles on hump day, Cinco de Mayo. It's also Tortellini's birthday. Feliz Navidad. All right. You guys, those of you who are live, thanks for being here. Give you a quick shout out, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask now, and I'll be happy to answer. Yeah, tap dance move. Work around on your heels. Yeah, that's another one. If you don't walk around on your heels, that'll work. You're welcome, Promethean. This has been really good. I now realize that I should be typing on a ball rather than a keyboard. Yeah, you know, it's yeah. Sometimes we're constantly at our laptops. There's so many issues. Some of the things, one of the exercises I decided to take out because I actually do it a lot is rhomboids. But we do, it's not an overlooked muscle on this channel, but it is an overlooked muscle. And the rhomboids just below your neck muscles, and you're feeling it back here. But a lot of times when you're on a keyboard like this starts to develop a lot of tension. You get your traps under a lot of tension, and before you know it, you have tension headaches. A lot of times those sort of replicate, like people think they're migraines because they do feel a lot like migraines. They represent some of the same symptoms of a migraine, but a lot of that's because of this. Always over like that. We'll hit some more rhomboid stuff too, but I don't overlook those. Posterior delt's another one that, you know, kind of looks like an over, but this one, you know, these hinge drops, we hit those all the time, specifically for posterior delt. It's a very difficult muscle to hit, but you guys aren't struggling with that because you guys are crushing it. All these cool names, and I have my regular name. We have to change Johnny's name. We got to find it. Feel out of place. Replace donuts with tacos for Cinco de Mayo. Johnny needs a nickname. Someone help me here. But I love it. Thanks, Molly. Great to see you. And once again, if you have not checked out the podcast, myself and Molly. Molly she talks about yoga. She talks about kind of the benefits of yoga. She's with her going through her pregnancy as well as certain other encounters. That's at the end of the podcast. Ghost encounters and Sasquatch and stuff. You might want to listen to that. It's fun. Standing typing, and this is also okay. Yeah. So the standing desks have become a thing, or desks that can raise up, because a lot of times when you're sitting, you have no choice but to go over like this. On a standing, you can extend yourself. So if this were a standing desk and I was holding it out here, I can actually extend myself and still type. So that way my posture is a little bit better than actually hunched over. There's really no way, even when you're typing, there's really no way to have good form, but it's just a little bit better. So just keep that in mind, be aware of it. But yeah, standing is definitely better because it's keeping that posture up as opposed to coming over like that. So if you can do that, even better. Stability ball, sometimes people are using that. That sometimes works too. Always be aware, the longer you're at your desk, no matter how you're trying to improve it, it still could be a problem. And just know which muscles you need to focus on. Again, things with wrists and hands, things obviously with your rhomboids, your neck, your trap, things of that nature. Johnny Donut Taco. I like Johnny Donut Taco. The principal. Yeah, he's definitely a principal. So we have to come up with something like, I don't know. We'll see. Had to pause the podcast for work, but we'll carry on listening today. Yeah, it's a long one. I incorporated other things that we were sort of off podcast, and then she started getting into some other ghost encounters, so I left it. That one wasn't really a part of the podcast, so that extended it for another 20 minutes. You're welcome, Promethean. Thank you too. Johnny be good. Karate Kid, I like that. Johnny ate tacos. We'll come up with something, Johnny, I like it. Yeah, we do need a cooler nickname. All right, guys, there it is. Thanks for watching. Always remember, eat healthy, train hard, most especially have fun, have a happy hump day, and we will continue on this low impact, relentless low impact, day number 4 tomorrow. Again, like I said, there's like little things that I'm trying to hit that oftentimes we don't. Get your tension bands ready. We are going to get those involved for tomorrow. So if you don't have like resistance bands, it's going to be a little bit more difficult. You know, with dumbbells, you can always replace dumbbells with just movements. Resistance bands give a different dimension. So even if you get something really basic, just get a lightweight resistance band. Something like this, you can pick it up at like, I don't know, Target for $5 or something. People don't know what Target is everywhere. Whatever local store, this is something like this will work, because we don't need to attach it to the walls. The way we're going to do some things tomorrow is going to be involved with just body weight stuff, real basic resistance bands. I've done them in the past. I don't incorporate a lot of resistant band workouts because I think you're kind of limited, but I do believe they have their place. And so we're going to start incorporating these as well. And that's tomorrow. So you've got some time to get some resistance bands, whatever that's at for you. All right. Eat healthy, train hard, most especially have fun. And I'll see your beautiful faces mañana. Happy birthday, Turtellini. Tiger Turtle. I'll see you guys mañana. Here you go. Basic. I don't know. What's with this music today? It's relaxed. Relaxed.